first 2.5 billions of years of this birth of the planet, there was no oxygen, there was no ozone. Yes, there was oxygen species, yes, but that was engaged by Fe and calcium. The microbes did not know molecular oxygen, which is unbound molecule, O2. There were all bound molecular oxygens like FeO, CO2, etc., carbonates, phosphates, nitrates, and they were the oxygen donors, not O2. O2 is very, very energy demanding process when it comes to breaking down O2 into 2O. So aeration for the catabolic reaction, that is degradation of the organic molecule, is totally oxygen free. And in my view, all world over, all STPs focused on mechanical engineering upgradation have not addressed microbial process, and sewage is different from separating solid from liquid. All engineers focus on sedimentation and solid liquid separation, but solid is not sewage. Sewage has specific gravity, sometimes more than one, sometimes less than one, and again at the end, which is acetate, which is a carbon 2 molecule, C2, is more than one. The whole process of microbial metagenomics and the biochemistry is not addressed. Yes, you have more solid settlement, yes, and therefore all aeration processes have 5 times more sludge generation than anaerobic process. And catabolic, the organic degradation is anaerobic principle. First of all this separation of solid liquid is based on protozoan and then rotifers and tardigrades and etc. They are all DO breathers, but BOD and DO breathers do not reduce BOD, they have no role. And BOD is independent of atmospheric oxygen. Is
it a question or is it an answer?
No. It is a question come objection to the whole process world over followed, because okay. BOD is all about inter and intramolecular bond transfer. It's not about atmospheric oxygen, because if atmospheric oxygen has a role, then O3 should have triple effect. Instead, we say that ozone, one oxygen species is toxic and O2 is ineffective. So that O2 once sucked through the Venturi principle, how can it play a role? In first 3 billion years, this planet was ozone free, but some part of the undigested material passes on into my large intestine, which is thrown out someday. Now that breakdown of that partially digested stuff is the function of microbes, archaea and bacteria, not protozoa. There is not a single protozoan in human body or colon. There are no rotifers, no tardigrades, no worms, I mean non-parasitic worms. The whole point is the overemphasis, or rather total focus on DO breathers is not related to organic degradation. Atmospheric oxygen has no role, in short. And the sewage treatment is about continuation of the process, which partly happened inside the body, but STP should mimic the colon and continue the process so that all C2 molecule will be ultimately converted to CO2. Then plants will take over. But the sludge that the plants produce today are not accepted in photosynthesis. It is say for minerals to molecules and back. The backward journey doesn't happen. And therefore, New York has a special poop train taking the sludge to Alabama. And most of the countries dump their sludge into the ocean or landfills. And landfills, when the breakdown continues, they are the source of nitrous oxide and methane. All landfill mounts are on fire everywhere. Or they are shipped to some poor countries. And NASA says that ocean is world's largest toilet. We are way of the entire principles involved in degradation.